Ladies and gentlemen, and those not within, Threads, Twitter, a battle bigger than the battle between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker is happening over the internet. I apologize for that nerd reference, okay? Look, the fact of the matter is, over the past couple of months, since Elon Musk bought Twitter, it has become an increasingly horrible platform. You see, it's broken. We had the recent rate limit issue where you could only see like a certain amount of tweets per day if it was a new registered account or a currently registered account, like a very long registered account versus like a verified account. So you had that, which apparently was due to Elon just completely screwing like the back end stuff of the app, from what I heard. And then on top of that, Twitter has become a place of increasingly bad, just absolute reactionary mess Nazis. You'll log on Twitter and you'll see someone named like fucking N-word hater 1488 just sitting on Twitter, and it's like, why does this person just have the hard R in their Twitter at, and they were not like immediately banned. It's been an increasingly bad app. Everyone has acknowledged this. No one really liked the way that Twitter was going. We just kind of accepted it because it was the only platform, yeah? And then you had other things rise up. You had people try to get on Mastodon. That failed because Mastodon sucks. You had people try to get on Blue Sky, which I wish would have succeeded, but Blue Sky was way too small to take off, and it's still in beta, and you still need invite codes to get in. And now a new challenger has thrown their app into the ring. Mark Zuckerberg and his app, Threads. By the way, you can go follow me on Threads, link in the description. You have to be on mobile to do it, though, I'm pretty sure. Okay. So, Threads has quickly taken off to become the most rapidly downloaded app. Instagram's new app was downloaded more than 30 million times in 16 hours. Twitter threatened legal action against its rival. Yeah, so Twitter has become like an absolute cesspit. Everyone's looking for a way to get off Twitter, and Mark Zuckerberg, with his company Instagram, which is under Meta, which is his company, they come in and they create a new app that's basically just like Twitter. Basically just like Twitter, but not quite. It's different enough to where, plausible deniability that they design it to be anything like Twitter, and they launch it. And it's one of the most, appears to have taken the crown as the most rapidly downloaded app ever. It easily outstripped ChatGPT, the chatbot, which was downloaded 1 million times within its first 5 days. We're talking about 30 million downloads in 16 hours. This is insane. I'm not installing Giga spyware. You're on YouTube. You're already being spied on. You're on YouTube. Okay? I'm gonna expand upon this. Look. The fact of the matter is, with an alternative like Threads coming out, I don't think that Elon's Twitter is gonna last much longer. Because, quite frankly, I don't think many people like going on Twitter and seeing slurs just getting lobbed about. Didn't libs of TikTok already get banned from Threads? I don't know if they got banned. I think one of their posts got removed for violating TOS. Yeah? And that's something that I'm actually kind of excited about. I don't really like going on Twitter and seeing people openly, brazenly violating TOS and then not getting removed from the app for violating the TOS that is still there, that didn't get gutted. Yeah? And I think that's what a lot of people want to see. A lot of people have realized over time that Elon Musk is a bad administrator of Twitter, and that Twitter has become a significantly worse space since he got to the app. There's, like, outside of that, Outside of people genuinely not liking what's been happening with Elon's Twitter, there's no reason why Threads would be the most rapidly downloaded app of all time. There is no reason why that would happen. Clearly, there is a strong push factor from Twitter, and Threads is there to pull people in. And this isn't something that I necessarily like. I fucking hate Mark Zuckerberg. I don't want Twitter. I don't want Meta to have Facebook, Instagram, and a new Twitter clone in their belt. That's horrible. That is extremely monopolistic. That's horrible. That's not good at all. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of people would take that alternative over getting on Twitter and seeing someone named They Fucking Deserved It 1945 sitting there just openly fucking tweeting and cooming to fucking images of anime girls. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that, and that's why people are leaving Twitter so fast and in droves. I have seen so much growth on Threads just as a user. Since the first day, I have seen Threads go from like a tiny app to like the people that I was previously following on Twitter and that I ended up refollowing on Threads, like the artists and shit that I was following, are already back up to like 10, 20,000 fucking followers. Yeah? I genuinely think that the opening of Threads is going to be the death of Elon's Twitter. And that's the thing about it too, because apparently what's going on is that Elon Musk isn't quite happy about Threads coming out. Because Elon claims, or Twitter claims, that Meta hired, and I quote, dozens of Twitter employees to launch copycat app. Meta disputes claim. Basically, the accusation is that there have been some trade secrets leaked to Meta through Threads about how Twitter works, and then that's why we now have a Twitter clone in the shape of Threads coming out. Twitter is not that complex a fucking app, really. The way that Twitter functions is not that complex. Mark Zuckerberg and Meta have been in the fucking social media game for decades now. Or a decade. Well, no, over a decade now. Yeah? They aren't copying you. They aren't necessarily stealing your trade secrets. They just know how to operate a big fucking social media app, and they're doing it much better than you, Elon. Because they don't allow racists to just run rampant on their apps. Because they have genuinely been doing it longer than Elon. Elon bought Twitter. He wasn't there since the fucking beginning. Elon had fucking Tesla and SpaceX and shit, and he barely ran those. It was just kind of the fucking CEO. He wasn't doing anything with them. Twitter is really Elon's first, project since, I don't know what, PayPal, I think he was on, that he's actually kind of had a bit more hands-on work with. And he fucked it. He fucked it. Because his free speech platform became immediately what all of these free speech platforms become. People just sitting around shouting fucking slurs everywhere. And no one wants to see that. No one wants to see that, which is why there's been such a big migration of people trying to rapidly move off the Threads. Yeah? And I'm gonna put it like this. Yeah? Elon's a free market guy. Elon's a big free market guy. The free market decided that they're sick and tired of seeing a bunch of racists on Twitter just getting off scot-free. Free market decided that we're sick and tired of seeing people who bought their blue check marks getting preferential treatment for their shitty opinions that aren't based in reality. The free market decided that they would rather migrate their entire following to a different app then stay on Twitter. Yeah? And a lot of these people, another thing that Threads has over other Twitter clones that have come out to try to replace Twitter is that if you have a previous Instagram following, they carry over. It's a simple move. This is a genius, and I hate to say this because I really don't like Mark Zuckerberg, but this is genuinely a very genius move in order to like gain a foothold against Twitter. I think Threads is really Twitter's only major competitor now, and I think Threads is going to succeed. And I think this is a perfect way to end this arc that we've seen with Elon's Twitter. Because I guarantee you, the moment Elon started talking about fucking not copying, but buying Twitter, Mark Zuckerberg was probably already on it. He probably went to his teams and said, "Hey yo, start developing a Twitter clone, dude. We need one. We need one because this is gonna be a spicy meatball." Because he fucked it. All Elon had to do after buying Twitter is just not touch anything. Or slightly change some things in the background to favor conservatives instead of being so open and brazen about it. Conservatives, it's mostly fucking Nazis, if I'm being honest, yeah? At least in my experience. That's entirely subjective. Because it's not really conservatives that I'm saying. It's no one like, I think we should cut down on government spending. It's mostly people going like, I think that we should deport all of the black peoples back to Africa. Like, it's insane. It's insane. Listen, it's insane on Twitter now. Threads is open, and they're actually enforcing their TOS. People are actually getting their posts removed for violating TOS. People are actually getting warnings put on their account for spreading conspiracy theories. And that's what we need. Is it a perfect solution? No. No. Yeah? But the fact of the matter is, the free market, as John Toms is saying in chat, the free market looked at Elon's Twitter, and said, hey, we have an alternative now. An alternative where I can go on and be fairly certain that I'm not going to see slurs. A free market that I can go on and be fairly certain that I'm not going to see some shitty channel fucking promoting, like, Andrew Tate's sex trafficking of women that he most likely did. He has not been officially convicted and found guilty of yet, but, he allegedly did. I'm going to have to say that until he gets convicted. The free market, quite frankly, looked at Elon and said, hey, we agree. We agree. Free speech is a virtue. And we will be using our free speech as a free market to go to a different app because we're sick and tired of seeing people saying slurs and getting away with it. We're sick and tired of seeing people being openly discriminatory and getting away with it on your app. We're sick and tired of feeling unsafe using your app, like we are being assailed upon, because every time we go on there, we're seeing quite literally the worst people having their opinions elevated just because they paid you $8. We're sick and tired of it, so we're going to be going on to a different app. And I think that's perfect. The free market decided. Sayonara to Twitter. With that being said, if you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon. You can follow me on Threads. Yes, on Threads at RealApillow, link down below. You're going to have to do it on mobile because they don't have a PC version yet. But most people watch me on mobile anyway, so you can follow me down there. Link in the description. I'm trying to build back up that following that I had on Twitter. You can also join the Discord. Link in the description as well. If you want to talk to me there or debate me there, you can do it there. Or you can just talk to other people in the community and see when I go live. If you like this video, I love you all because you liked it. See you all in the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button.